Okay, should you sell or extend your home? I get asked this question quite regularly, and there are a few things to consider before making an informed decision. A lot of people love where they live. They get so accustomed to the location, local amenities, their regular drive to work, and get good friends with the neighbours. And there's a sense of community with where you live. Well, hopefully there's a sense of community where you live. So it is a good question on whether you should sell or extend your home, in terms of if your family size is increasing, or with the COVID outbreak, a lot of people were working from home, and some people, it's now a permanent option to now work from home. Have you got the office space for it? That is the question. So these are all the things you should be considering whether to make the best decision on what's right for you and your family. Obviously, there's a big thing about cost. When it comes to extending your home, there's also the cost on how much that's going to cost. What kind of extension are you going to need to make it worthwhile, and to make it fit with your family needs? Not only that, but if you are planning on moving property for something potentially bigger or even smaller, there are several costs involved with that, such as stamp duty, a rise in mortgage repayments, you may need a further deposit, and all of those things. So you should be doing the calculations on what you can afford, should I say, and what makes it worthwhile, because it may be more financially better for you if you then extend the property rather than actually move home, or it could be vice versa. So there's something to do some serious homework about to ensure that you are making the right financial decision on whether you should extend or purchase potentially a bigger property. So one of the bonuses of extending the property is it could potentially make your home more valuable, which could again benefit you in the long run. Nationwide did a study not so long ago that a loft conversion can increase your property's worth by up to 21%. And Savills also mentioned that it could also increase your home value if you add an extension to the current property. It's definitely worthwhile taking some time out of your day to research a good local architect. If you have a good architect on your side, the whole planning application does become easier, and also contacts with builders, etc., which again in the long run will make your life easier when it comes to building, as that can be relatively stressful. So it's definitely worthwhile trying to do some research on that to find the best in your local area. So in summary, it all depends on your circumstances, if it's better to extend a property or if it's better to perhaps sell and find something bigger. Things that also, in summary, that you need to be aware of is your local area. Let's say you are in quite a rundown local area and the cost of extension will be the same as if you're in quite a high-end area, let's say. Perhaps the property price won't make a huge amount of difference because of the area that you're in, so that's something to bear in mind when making an informed decision. And also you do need to establish if you really love the property that you're in, and if you do, then it's always worth adding to that so you know you're happy where you are, there's no unknowns with the property, you know everything, but also it all depends on cost. Cost is a major thing you do need to be aware of when making a decision like this, as it can affect you quite harshly in the long run. And if you have any more questions or if you need some help and advice, feel free to give me a call. It's Lianne at Woodhead Co.